My name is Shyla May, or Shy for short, and I am here to tell you the story of my life. I have a very fulfilling feeling about what I have been able to accomplish in my life so far. My life is a mixture of moments, some happy moments and others not so much. But regardless, these moments have made me the person that I am today, and I don't regret anything that had happened. I consider myself a strong and a very determined person. I have dreams to fulfill in the world, and I am willing to do the necessary efforts to attain those dreams. I am optimistic but realistic. My parents taught me that we live in a world that is constantly changing, and to succeed, we need a smart plan and the ability to adapt and adjust to the changing world environment. It was on Wednesday morning at 2:05 a.m. that happiness and joy filled the heart of both my parents. I was born on May 26, 2004 at Rural Health Bacon in Ampusungan, Bacon, Benguet. My parents had 4 children, and among the 4 children that they had, I was the last child from them. Started off as a girl, then a boy, after it was 2 girls. So total was 1 boy and 3 girls. I would describe my life as a roller coaster. My life has twists and turns and down points, but it also has high points. At the start of my roller coaster ride, it begins with a long uphill climb. This is the beginning of my life, the day I was born. This is the part where everything is simple, and my parents are always there every step of the way to catch me if I fall. But as I grow up, I began to see the twists and turns up ahead. This is the part where I began to find out who I am and how hard and unfair life really is. I had a happy childhood. I grew up in a neighborhood where people are kind and would help each other. And I would say that the first significant event in my life was when I started doing well academically. Because of my drive to constantly contribute and do my best to attain excellent marks, I finished as an honor student from my primary years to my final year of high school. So I never received a grade of line of 7. From junior high to my 11th grade, I attended the school in my hometown, but I changed school due to the harassment I received from my teacher. Skip to that, I think I've been doing well at my new school, but eventually, everything turned upside down when I received a grade of line of 7. For the first time, I cried over my grades, but that experience made me appreciate this kind of grade. A grade of 79 was still a passing grade, and I know that when I start college, I will be expecting grades like this. But because of the high grades I received in my other subjects, I was able to become an academic achiever in my senior high. My life was also impacted by participating in pageants. I entered numerous pageants, but receiving the title of Miss Intramurals 2016 at my school had a profound effect on me. I became more interested in pageantry. My self-confidence and self-esteem were also strengthened by competing in pageants. I was therefore extremely thrilled to participate when our barangay held a search for Miss Ampusungan 2020. Eventually, I won as the first runner-up and thought of joining again next year. However, all of a sudden, a virus called COVID-19 swept through this area and completely altered both the world and my life. I can't even visit my friends or cousins because of this virus that has put the entire world under a lockdown. We no longer have fiestas in our town, so I can't even participate in the pageants. Online or modular classes have replaced face-to-face learning, and this was quite stressful for me. Based on my experience, I would say that face-to-face is still the greatest method of learning because in online and modular classes, I didn't have the time to read the module's other lessons and take notes because I am preoccupied with just completing the exercises because of the deadline. Additionally, I want to tell you about some of the bad turning moments in my life. So, I was given the diagnosis of urinary tract infection while I was in my 6th grade. Due to this illness, I had to take a week off from my school in order to recuperate. I therefore had a hard time keeping up with the lessons at that time. Then on the year 2021, I was again diagnosed with acute gastritis. During my recovery, I lost weight because I would throw up after every meal. So I occasionally opt to skip meals. Also, I was under a lot of stress since during that time I still had to do my schoolwork despite my situation. But after 2 weeks had gone, the pain subsided and I stopped throwing up the food that I ate, thanks to the medicine that I've been taking. Hopefully, I won't be diagnosed again regarding with stomach issues since right now I'm not eating properly. Even though I can feel my hunger, I still prioritize my school activities than my health. Actually, my grandfather also passed away in 2021. I slept very little for 2 days and didn't eat much of the time. I was lying in my bed crying most of the time. However, as they say, time heals. The final aspect of my life story that I'd want to share to you is the future I had in my mind. I intend to complete my Bachelor of Science in Nursing and obtain a Doctor of Medicine degree in the future. The next step is to locate a job related to my field. However, I consider job searching issues as a hurdle as thousands of students graduate from this kind of profession. And since I've already mentioned that it would be challenging to hunt for work, I also view financial income as a concern. And that is all for my life story. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for listening.